In a quarantine room at a military base, a man in a hazmat suit stood with a stern expression. Outside the glass wall was a group of top experts. Without exception, all of them were intensely focused on the woman in front of them, because every word she was about to say could determine the survival of the entire human race. 3 years ago, a meteor crashed near a seaside lighthouse. What followed was the emergence of a shimmering, multicolored aura that began expanding outward from the lighthouse as its center. They sent in numerous personnel and drones by land, sea, and air to investigate the phenomenon, but none of them ever returned. The woman in the room now was the sole survivor of the most recent expedition. The woman, Lena, was a college professor and also a biologist. She had met her husband, Kane, during their military service, and they eventually got married. 1 year ago, Kane was deployed on another mission. He left and never came back, until one day, Kane suddenly appeared at home. Lena was first shocked, then overjoyed, and she ran into her husband's arms. But when Lena asked Kane what had happened over the past year, his answers made no sense. He looked weak and disoriented. It was then that Lena noticed the glass Kane drank from was filled with blood. She called an ambulance, but on the way to the hospital, Kane began violently vomiting blood. Just then, a convoy of military vehicles forced the ambulance off the road. A group of soldiers got out and took Kane away, and also took Lena with them, since she had been in contact with him. When Lena woke up again, she was already at Area X, a secret military facility. In the quarantine room, she saw Kane, now with all his organs failing and near death. A psychologist named Dr. Ventris took Lena to an observation deck. In front of them shimmered the multicolored aura, now referred to as the shimmer. It was this very shimmer that Kane had entered, and that had changed him into what he was now. Ventris told Lena that if the shimmer's expansion wasn't stopped, it would soon swallow nearby cities, and eventually, the entire human race. Burdened by guilt over what had happened to Kane, Lena volunteered to join the next expedition team. She needed to find out what had truly happened to him.